Hello, my beautiful viewers. How are you feeling? I am truly excited for today's show. So excited. I have beautiful Chaminda here. I've got two of beautiful Chaminda's amazing clients, Laura and Natalie. And our beautiful title of this show is Voices That Move Mountains. So, my beautiful ones, for us or for me, your voice is perfect. Your voice, your story matters. So I'm truly excited to be celebrating this month. Our theme of this month is celebration in imagination. I will be 60 years on June the 20th, and I use my imagination daily. So do you have a beautiful story? And do you use your imagination daily? I love to have fun. I do believe childlike fun brings out more creativity. So together, let us explore how these incredible guests can help you find your imagination and helps you to feel comfortable to share your story. I would love to thank my sponsor first, Chaminda. Thank you so much for being my sponsor. Thank you for being consistent force behind the platform. And thank you for so many other clients that you are showcasing how to show their brand and attract more clients with clarity. And then I would love to say thank you to Jose Escobar for taking the leadership of building an amazing platform with high heart-centered leaders. And thank you so much for able to sponsor the show. I'm going to play both of their videos, and then guess what? Guess what? My guest is in the house. My guest is in the house. Here we go.
Stuck. Like you're wandering through a maze with no exit, struggling to find clients? You're not alone. I've helped countless entrepreneurs find their way out in just 7 days.
I have to say, Chaminda, your team absolutely is amazing, and I could not have made a better choice.
I think you're the greatest blessing I believe I've had in a long time in my life, along with your staff.
They have made the biggest difference in my business.
And I can help you too. When you book a call with me, you will get access to my $997 course for free about how to find clients in just 7 days. It's like a GPS to success. The best part is when you book a call, you will also get a free landing page built for your business. And scan the QR code and book a call. See you inside.
Just do it. You're not going to regret it.
Amazing. So my beautiful Chaminda, I do have new glasses that I will be sharing when you're giving me goosebumps. I will put it on when you're in studio. But the last video I would love to play is beautiful Jose, my beautiful sponsor. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Jose Escobar, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. We're a growing tribe, a community of some of the highest level entrepreneurs all around the world, over 440 plus members. We are in 46 states across the US and over 24 international countries, growing every single day to the tune of 1 new member per day on average, Monday through Friday, with a retention that's massively high. And why do we retain a lot of our members? Why are we growing so fast? Because we're bringing the best of all entrepreneurs from all different backgrounds under one roof. We're doing some special things here. If you're an entrepreneur, you want to scale your influence, make more money, get more clients, referrals, leads, collaborations, endorsements, you name it, this is the hub for you. Check out connectedleadersacademy.com. We would love to welcome you in. Thank you.
My guest is in. So welcome, my beautiful Laura. Welcome, beautiful Natalie and Chaminda. So Chaminda, how do you like my glasses? My beautiful Chaminda, how are you? And please tell us about your beautiful VIP guest today. And then we will start off the show. Here we go.
Thank you very much, Sanet. Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here, and it's a pleasure to be here too, with especially my favorite clients. Three of you are my clients, and yeah, Natalie, Laura, and Sanet. You guys are doing an amazing thing to this world, and I'm grateful to have you so that I can help you guys spread the word. So yeah, I'm excited today,
Wow.
especially with these two ladies.
Wow, thank you, thank you. So for you, my beautiful Laura, I have selected these glasses if you give me goosebumps. But may I ask you, will you please introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
Thank you, Chaminda Sanet. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Laura DeFranco, and I'm the CEO of Brave Healer Productions. We are an award winning publishing company for holistic health, wellness, and business professionals. I make books.
I love it. I love it. And just before the show, I've told you, ladies, that because of what you are doing, I have this Voices That Move Mountains was specifically, um, I might say in order from God, because He gave me Move Mountains and I just added the voices. So I love it. So, my beautiful Natalie, here is your or your goosebumps glasses. Please introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
I think those are fabulous. Thank you. I couldn't have chosen better ones myself. My name's Natalie Petersen. I go by the company name of Bloomstruck, but that just is like a holding place for all of my crazy. And beyond that, I'm a storyteller. And I'm in the room with some folks that are, yeah, microphones to that storytelling. So, and just trying to turn that into a beautiful business of lighting up other people's stories. So, really glad to be here.
Wow. Thank you. My beautiful Natalie and Laura, before I'm going over to beautiful Shaminda, I have now done 632 coffee chats in 3 years and 6 months. Today is will be actually my 6 months, but it on Friday was a coffee chat. Do you know how many people tells me, but they don't really have a story. People will not listen to them. And then I'll have to explain to them, but you are so worthy enough to shine your light. You don't know who needs your story to change their life forever. You don't know who. You can just say something and you will save a person's life. And yes, I would love us to talk about how can people share their stories on your platforms, but we will do it after the commercial. I will ask that particular question because both of you have done an amazing commercial and we're going to talk about that. So my beautiful Shaminda, please introduce yourself and then you are welcome to ask the first question for both ladies and then I will do the second one. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanet. So, what we do is every entrepreneur needs clients. They are busy drinking a lot of coffee, working, I don't know, 40, 50, 60 hours per week. So, what we try to do is minimize their time, saving their time, and fill their calendar with qualified leads. So, we have a team, we allocate the team to work with them so that they don't have to spend time looking for clients, but instead they can serve the clients and bring value to the clients. That's what we do. Anyone needs marketing, CT, no, marketing is our website. So yeah, that's what we do. So let me let
Oh,
me get to
let me take.
thank you. So I'll ask the first question from Laura, because Laura is the one I met first, and guess what? Natalie came through Laura, so that's also something good. Uh, I'm gonna ask, what's the most important thing you want people to know about publishing their book? Because I know you've got more than 50 bestseller Amazon bestsellers. I think maybe I'm wrong. It's probably more. You've just completed the 100 event yesterday, is it? And it's been
Yesterday, yes.
tell us about these amazing things that you do.
Yeah, yesterday was the celebration, hence the balloon over there, of 100 titles that we've published. And I love to answer this question because I want people to know that when they're looking for a publisher, they should be looking for a publisher that understands that this process of writing, publishing, launching, marketing your book, this is a healing and self-development journey, you guys. Like, sharing your vulnerable stories is how you build a know, love, and trust with your readers. But sometimes when we share, especially publish our stories for the very first time, we don't realize how scary that is, right? And it's a journey, it's a healing journey. So you don't want to publish just any book. You want to publish a book that leaves your legacy. No pressure, but it's a big deal. Interview your publishers and get a feel for their purpose, their passion. Your legacy is theirs, so it should matter to them.
Thank you. It's amazing. I've got goosebumps. I even forgot the glasses.
Oh. Yay! I like it. All right, I'll do mine for myself too. How's that?
It's,
I love
it's amazing.
it.
Thank you very much. It's because I've written a few books, but I understand what you're saying. It's incredible. You need to find the right publisher. That's totally true. Let me get to Natalie. So Natalie came through Laura, and Natalie is with us. So if I was to introduce Natalie, I would say if you want to find someone with no fluff, that's Natalie. There's nothing. That's just open, straight up, wonderful person to deal with, and it's amazing to work with Natalie. So Bloomstruck isn't just a marketplace; it's a whole mood, right? So, and I'm going to speak about what's the big why behind starting it beyond just selling beautiful things.
Wow, Chaminda goes deep fast. Can you repeat the question?
So Bloomstruck isn't just a marketplace; it's a whole mood. What was the big why behind starting it beyond just selling beautiful things? Because it's the way you
Mm-hmm.
try to connect with people. It's a different level, and
Mm-hmm.
you open up people. It's just in an amazing way. So yeah, talk to us why it's important, and yeah.
Well, I didn't know what I was doing, which I think a lot of us do. I literally made up the name. Like, if you want the logistics, one of my favorite movies growing up was Moonstruck with Cher. And then I am the granddaughter of a couple flower farmers and a couple florists. And so I brought Bloomstruck together and I formed an LLC with it because I had had too many emotional outbursts with another boss where I was told to keep myself together. And I ended up getting screwed on some commission and ended up quitting that one because they didn't understand me either. And I fired up my little LLC with my brand new baby son in tow and said, I'm doing this different. Nobody's going to screw with me. So January 2009 was the year that Cody was born. And that's the year I started Bloomstruck. I did not know what I was doing, but I knew I've always had a story to tell. And I will speak to the power of the story. I can't help but do that because I am a storyteller. Oh goodness, I'm inspired. Shit, this is really how it happens, huh? Oh my God. Do you ever give yourself goosebumps? I'll just keep these up here. I'm new at this. Okay. And typical me, I black out when I do that. So the essence of Bloomstruck was me finding my story. And today, through these different portals of storytelling that I have stepped through, there have been people in front of me with their hands extended that have said, hey, I have an idea. You might have a story that needs to be told, sister. Come this way. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. And they kept saying, here's another hand, here. No judgment, just come this way. And I finally started to step through. And then it's just, and I'm like, I'm deep. I'm in deep. Like, story me up. And just because I can tell it out loud like this doesn't mean that you don't have a story in you. I'm just fired up over mine. I'm fired up, right? My goal is to fire you up to the point where you want to get on a stage and talk about it. And whatever that stage looks like, that might just be your kitchen table. But I'm there for it. So does that answer your question, Chaminda?
Yes, absolutely. No, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Phew, you even give us goosebumps, my beautiful Natalie. So, my beautiful Chaminda, I would love to ask you my first question to you. What's one story from your journey that shaped your mission? A moment where you knew this was the mountain you were meant to move.
Well, looks like I'm going to open up. uh, uh, my previous business, I was making, well, I invested about £200,000 to build it up. It was an app that I was building, and I had 4 shareholders, including my ex. And it wasn't getting anywhere. I was working 16, 18 hours every single day. Nothing was happening. And then I thought I'd hit rock bottom. And then after a few months, I realized what real rock bottom was when I went through the divorce, when I got kicked out of my own house. I had nowhere to go. I was outside looking for a room to rent, starting from scratch after coming to London after like 10 years living in London and everything. So, and then I thought, okay, let me restart the journey. I know I can do it. And then I came somewhere, I was listening to some of the audiobooks, and I heard The Biggest Revenge is Massive Success. And that's when everything changed. And I'm like, yeah, I can do this and I will do this. And from there, it was all up. And it might go down, but I know I'm going to go up. That's it.
Mm.
I love it. I love it. And thank you for sharing that deep hearted story. I could not put the alien glasses on. And luckily for me, I do have a container with full of glasses. So I quickly grabbed another pair of glasses. Thank you for that. Sometimes
Thank
we
you.
don't know that when something so devastating hit us, that was our turning point of no return, and that you have picked up and what you have established now, and what you I'm gonna the next question coming around, I will want to love to ask you your mission work, but we will talk about that. So let me just put on my glasses because I do have a beautiful question for Laura. Just give me a second so that I can read it. It's my beautiful Laura. You guide so many authors to find and share their healing story. What is it about the act of writing and sharing that you believe will transform both the writer and definitely the reader as well?
Oh my gosh. This is everything. This subject is everything. It's the foundation of our company. To understand that what you're sharing can be a lifeline for somebody is really important. I was sitting at the computer in 2016 and I was on Facebook and doing my thing for my business. And a stranger reached out on Messenger and she said to me, I read this thing that you wrote on Mind Body Green, the blog, and I really loved it. And I've been struggling lately. Could you drop me some links to read? And I couldn't believe a stranger was reaching out. So I messaged her. I said, of course, at that point I had written, 300 blogs. I was an avid blogger. So I went away and got some links and put them in the chat. I had learned she was a mother of 5 and she had been struggling with depression. So I'm like, yes, of course, here's some things that you can read. But then I went away and I devoted some time to writing a blog for her anonymously. I asked my audience of healers to step up with words of love and support and advice in the comments, and they did. It was all about self-care. And I got to take that link to that blog and put it in the messenger. And she, I think, felt hope for the first time in a really long time, felt connected to somebody that cared. And she came and did a class with me and we became friends. And you guys, the thing I didn't know at the time, I learned it much later, was that she had been planning the suicide note she'd write to her husband and 5 children. You guys, if that's the only thing I ever do with my writing, ever, it will have been enough. And ever since then, I got out of my own head about being good enough. I am going to write, and it's not going to be perfect, and I don't care anymore. I am going to support people. I'm going to write my heart and soul onto these pages. I'm going to share, sometimes not even edited, and I'm going to keep doing it. And that's, welcome to Brave Healer Productions. So thank you. I like those glasses, Sanet. Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
My beautiful one, just in that you made a decision to go and investigate what you have written, you send it to her. She felt that little bit of support, and then you wrote her. She didn't know, but you wrote her blog. You saved her life. My beautiful one, I actually can take off my hat for you. Thank you. Thank you for taking up your calling and being on your purpose, your life plan. Because not only did you save her life, but I did get a message that you saved quite a few people's lives. And not just their lives, but also the readers' lives. So thank you for being amazing, and thank you for continue what you are doing. Chaminda, I went and did my nails yesterday again. It's for our miracle man. And the toenails as well. I went to a new salon and the lady said, really? May I ask how old are you? And I said, I'm going to be 60 in 2 weeks. She said, I will do it, but it's actually just young children that does it. I said, so? This is on purpose. So let me put on my glasses. You see, ladies, I have a lot of glasses. Let me see what is beautiful. Natalie's question, and I have this one I cannot wait to ask you. Natalie, you call yourself a sacred rebel. I love it. I love it. I love it. What does that mean to you in terms of storytelling and personal truth?
Well, I am just one of many sacred rebels, and it is a patch that I am having made to put on my jean jacket. I also have. I need to show everyone my I've decided my spirit animal. I live under a flight path of bald eagles. I'm not kidding you guys. And so I found the patch section at Walmart.
Oh, beautiful.
And then right next to the alien. Sorry, I just gave away my own punchline. Dang it. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so storytelling, serving, I'm a sacred rebel and I run with a crew of them. I do. And to me, sacred rebellion is saying yes to truth instead of applause.
Okay, now the alien glasses have to come out.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Woohoo! That's amazing. You must get yourself an alien. So,
I couldn't
ladies,
help it.
I
Um,
was in Sedona and I just love the aliens I was standing next to. I love that. So, my beautiful Natalie, continue.
yeah.
Continue.
No, thank you all for laughing with me. Like, in all seriousness, it's scary. Man, like applause, like, who am I without being what all these people think I am, doing really well? And if I am not that, ah, aha, oh my gosh, like that can send me in a tailspin really fast. Like in a certain mindset, where I come in, where my sacred rebellion comes in, is that I've been there in that little space of like wonder, of like holy shitness. I may be on to something, but I just need a little somebody. I need somebody. I don't know what in this case she looks like, but she's kind of crazy. And here she is. She's tragically optimistic. She's petrified of her unconscious biases, but she's also thrilled by the idea of uncovering them. That's how she wants to step into the ring. That's how she wants to get into the arena on the ground floor. Is like, my heart is wide open. I have this idea of open heart offended. I am open heart offended, right? Aw, stop. Those are cool. Right? I can be like offended to my very core, but if I keep my heart open and pause behind the offense that is in front of me, the story changes. The story changes. And for me, the rebellious act was as simple as sober as a skunk. Are skunks sober? I can't even, like, do we use that? Like, are skunks like heavy drinkers and we know them to be like all of a sudden sober? They're probably high here in Colorado. But I was rock bottom. It was, and it was on the bottom of a porcelain bathtub, and I didn't know which way was up. Yeah. And that's one of many stories where I started to like, okay, something's got to give. And if I made it through that and I can turn around and put my hand out, like Laura did to me, like Chaminda has done for me, and just like in the first meeting, like you've done to me over digital, like, and now I'm at a place where I can turn around and put my hand out. My hand's shaking because I'm so excited to be able to put my hand out. Like I feel my sea legs are under me. I am ready. I'm put me on a stage, put me on a floor with somebody doing breath work. Like, let me lay down with you. I don't care what that looks like. That's storytelling, and it's powerful. So.
Wow, I've run out of glasses, my beautiful one, but I have to put this one on again. Wow. And I captured Laura just when you were holding the two glasses, because I also, my beautiful viewers, I'm also trying to have this experience in a print form and do screenshots in between. So it's like, and there is things going here at the back studio. So my beautiful Natalie, A beautiful story. So I'm going to play both of your commercials, and then I'm going to ask you if you can share how you feel about your commercial, and how can you help people? How can you give a tip or two for people to share their story, and then we will hand over to Chaminda for his another question. So, my beautiful Laura, I'm going to play your commercial first. We all move to the side, and then your commercial will be running. Are you ready to see your commercial?
I'm ready. Thank you.
Okay, so here we go. My beautiful viewers, enjoy Laura's commercial.
Hey, I'm Laura Franco, the CEO of Brave Healer Productions. We are an award-winning publisher for holistic health, wellness, and business professionals with a mission to help the world experience what's possible. We have 3 publishing imprints: Brave Healer Productions, Brave Business Books, and Brave Kids Books, where we aim to help our authors publish their brave words and work in the world in a much bigger way. From professional editing and design all the way to your Amazon best-selling launch, to networking, community, and business building, our mission is to support the thriving business behind each author. What if that story you're still a little afraid to share is exactly what someone needs to read to change or even save their life? It is time to be brave.
Oh, I love it. Exactly. I love it. So, and you both have the same. I love it. So, my beautiful Laura, first of all, to do the commercial, how did it felt? And now seeing it, and then how did that feel?
Oh my, well, I must really like this shirt because I'm wearing the same shirt today for this interview. That's the first thing I noticed. It's hard to watch myself. I usually don't watch any videos I've ever done. I usually even don't read books I've written again. I much rather go forward to create the next thing. I get thrown into imposter syndrome so fast. So when I watched just now, I tried to kind of take a breath and ground myself and watch her with some awareness. And, you know, I like her. So today was pretty good. I'll give it a thumbs up.
Okay, now I have to bring out this because this was truly amazing. I love it. Can I ask you if there's anyone out there in the world that thinks their story is not big enough, brave enough, nobody will care? What tips can you bestow on them, please?
The thing that paralyzes my writers and authors the most is thinking their story isn't bad enough, like isn't tragic enough, isn't good enough. What if your story was the story of victory or triumph or positivity or winning in life? Everyone thinks that if they haven't been through some horrible thing, that it's not book worthy or worthy of sharing. Honestly, this thing of it not being good enough or big enough or bad enough or whatever enough, let's get over it. It's not about you. It's about the person whose life could be changed if you would just get over that feeling and go for it. And this is what I learned so intensely, you know, when I told you that story about the gal who reached out. So I think that's what I would say today.
I give you full stars.
Yay, alien.
I love it. So, my beautiful guest, are you ready to move to the side again? Yeah, are we going to play Natalie's beautiful commercial? So, Natalie, are you ready? Yeah, we
I
go.
suppose so.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Natalie Petersen, communication strategist, podcast host, and founder of Healing Curious Humans and Think Out Loud with Me. For over 25 years, I've helped people and brands own their truth, speak with clarity, and create impact without selling their souls. Today, I work with purpose-driven entrepreneurs, misfits, and magic makers. These are folks building bold businesses and beautiful lives by learning how to be before they do. I believe that your story is your strategy, that love is louder than the lies, and that curiosity can heal what hustle culture may have broken. So if you're building something heart first or just feeling called to reclaim your voice, let's connect. You can find me at bloomstruck.com, on social at nataliepetersen.v2, or connect on LinkedIn. And hey, the world doesn't need more noise. It needs your truth. And I'm personally a human who actually wants to hear it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. My beautiful, exactly, my beautiful Natalie. How do you feel seeing your commercial?
That's fun. That's a lot of fun. That's the kind of energy. Yeah, that's a one take energy, like in the spirit of business, like spirit. I tell Chaminda, and he said, "What's the question? You know, you want to serve up?" And I said, "It's doing business with spirit as my managing partner." Those are one takes where you can sit down. Yeah, do I have a script running? There's a little you can see. I've got some notes on the side, but I'm in my purpose. Like and that if you had me do that again today, it would be completely different. And I'm okay with that because I change every day. I have so many personalities. So it'll change. Yeah. Depending on what's needed. So
I
thank
love
you.
it.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you. So, ladies, just almost at the end, I will play your commercials again. But please, can I ask you, Natalie, do you have any tips that you can bestow on anyone out there, all the viewers, if the Diamond Beauties and Tanzaniduras are going to watch on the replay, how they can share their story?
Yeah. I live by a really simple mantra taught to me by a woman who passed in the last several years. Her name was Andy Burgess, and she introduced me to the concept of be, do, have. And the nugget is be, do, have, that in any other order, life is going to feel darn near impossible. That's the rated G version. Okay. Be, do, have in any other order is going to feel darn near impossible. You can do the do, have, be. That's the going mode. That's the schedule first. That's the one that's telling us to get all of this done right now. And we are feasted on in this mode. We are feasted with notifications and sparkly stuff. And then there's the have, do, be mode, where we're just completely just like cross-eyed with all of our commitments and our contracts and all of the crap we've accumulated, right? And then there's be, do, have, which is like back to basics. Like you were born this way. You're a human being first. So you want to start somewhere on anything. I don't care if it's professional, personal. If we're sitting out on a lake with cocktails, it like be, do, have. Don't overcomplicate it. Do not overcomplicate it. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My beautiful Chaminda, it's all over to you, my beautiful one. Your next question. I think it's going to be your last question. So make it good, my beautiful one.
Okay. For Laura, what's the best advice you have for authors who want to promote their book and work?
Well, you could answer this one probably better than me, Chaminda, with all of the magic you and your team do for all of us. I wanted to first say thank you for that, because you've taught me a thing or two about this this journey that we're on of promoting our work, But every author, listen, no lives are changed unless you figure out how to sell this book. And you know your magic works and you believe in yourself, then it's time to share, right? When it comes to promoting your book, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And I had to learn that the launch day is just the beginning of the magic. Look forward and create a full strategy for sharing, marketing, promoting, events, all the fun stuff. Gosh, please have fun. and get your passion on with this. Develop that calendar that looks into your vision, all the unique ways you can share the why. Oh, please share the why of your book and the passion that you have for the topic that you are an expert in. And the golden nuggets, we talked about the nuggets already today of value that is going to change lives, right? This is, I get excited even just answering the question, because when that is the basis for the answers, this will never feel like selling. It'll just feel like you're sharing your heart and your purpose for being alive. And that's how you market your book.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you very much. Natalie also mentioned before, it's not about you or your story, right? It's about helping others. So it's about others. So when we focus on others, everything changes, because initially we are just focused on us, trying to look nice, look better, right? Thank you very much, Laura. So for Natalie, how do you protect your own creative energy in a culture that's always demanding more from women in business?
The short answer is to get in a room with women that will teach you how to protect your energy when you get to this level. Yeah. So I still have my hands out. Yeah. Which, yeah, before I get too deep, let me take her lead. Ironically, that, yeah, the reason I'm in this room is me. I'm the reason I'm in this room. Thank you very much. But I did not get here by myself. And Laura, like, yeah, I told her yesterday in her 100 book celebrations that, you know, I broke out all of her book stuff, all of her box of goodies and whatnot. And I broke into the markers before she was even I was supposed to do anything, right? I didn't get my instructions. That's so crazy. And I looked at the screen and I'm like, and I started drawing and I wrote, this is where I belong. And you want to talk about imposter syndrome? My first effort at storytelling in a book form. Yeah, I sat there. I didn't think I belonged there. I was like scared to death and figured out how to get back to Mexico City to get on a flight as soon as I possibly could. Something in storytelling. No, I know what it is. It's not something. It's not cure. It's the ability to, like I said, get to that inner voice and to that inner truth. And if I can be around, especially women, but I think it's a balance. It's safe humans, and humans are safe when they can be a safe space, divine masculine, divine feminine. I have beautiful relationships with men. I have beautiful, solid relationships with men who know how to be with me. My partner's one of them. My son is growing into one of them, right? Women, especially right now, and female identifying, as I come into autonomy, as I come into at 50 years old, autonomy at 50 years old. What? Sovereignty? I need to be around women to keep my cool. Like, I got to get around women to keep my cool, because there is so much coming at those of us that are figuring this stuff out. So I'm hanging out with Laura. Do you hear people talk about Laura DeFranco? Do you hear what she does? Hell yeah. And then I get in the room with Chaminda. What? And now I'm on TV. Like, now the four, like I can't count. We're four on the screen. How do you not get So do I need grounding every day, and I surround my people with the people that say you're cool, little alien crazy woman, and I got you. Just be crazy. Just stay tethered, right? We got you. Little helium. I'm a little helium balloon.
I love it. I love it. I had to bring out the big glasses as well.
I appreciate the big glasses.
Thank you, my beautiful Natalie. Thank you, Chaminda. So, my beautiful ladies, it's almost time for paparazzi, but I do have time to play your commercial. So, just wanted to let you know, my beautiful Laura, I've got another show, Author's Journey, where we have one spotlight author to come and tell their story. We saw a lot of more book sales after that because now people found out the why, and the reason for writing the book. I cannot tell you how many people have commented to the author to say, wow, I never thought about that. Or maybe I can then write my own story, my own book. So you are so right. If people know people's story, the reason why, people are more related, or it's more relatable to do your own thing. Because as a long time ago, I thought it was only a selected few that can write books, until my eyes open and I journey into something different. And now I have done quite a lot of books, and it's truly, truly amazing to have your first book in your hands and you smell the pages. Oh, I can tell stories. So, my beautiful Laura, are you ready for your commercial that I'm going to play at the end? Are you
I'm
ready?
ready.
Right. We're going to move again. Here we go.
Hey, I'm Laura Franco, the CEO of Brave Healer Productions. We are an award-winning publisher for holistic health, wellness, and business professionals with a mission to help the world experience what's possible. We have 3 publishing imprints: Brave Healer Productions, Brave Business Books, and Brave Kids Books, where we aim to help our authors publish their brave words and work in the world in a much bigger way. From professional editing and design all the way to your Amazon best-selling launch, to networking, community, and business building, our mission is to support the thriving business behind each author. What if that story you're still a little afraid to share is exactly what someone needs to read to change or even save their life? It is time to be brave.
And you did celebrate your 100. Please tell us 100 book or bestseller. I'm not sure. I know it was 100 something because I asked you about the balloon at the back.
Yes, we celebrated with a huge virtual event yesterday with a global community of our authors, and we were celebrating 100 books published from the inception of the company. So yeah, thank you so much. It was time to slow the train down and bask in the energy of celebration. We are so going to the next thing all the time. And I'm like, wait a minute, we need a moment to just breathe and be together and celebrate this. So it was phenomenal.
I love it. Thank you so much. My beautiful Natalie, are you ready for your commercial?
I suppose so.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Natalie Petersen, communication strategist, podcast host, and founder of Healing Curious Humans and Think Out Loud with Me. For over 25 years, I've helped people and brands own their truth, speak with clarity, and create impact without selling their souls. Today, I work with purpose-driven entrepreneurs, misfits, and magic makers. These are folks building bold businesses and beautiful lives by learning how to be before they do. I believe that your story is your strategy, that love is louder than the lies, and that curiosity can heal what hustle culture may have broken. So if you're building something heart first or just feeling called to reclaim your voice, let's connect. You can find me at bloomstruck.com, on social at nataliepetersen.v2, or connect on LinkedIn. And hey, the world doesn't need more noise. It needs your truth. And I'm personally a human who actually wants to hear it.
Wow, I love it. Your commercial is heartfelt because you say, when you say you're human, you personally wants to hear it. I feel it. it's like, okay, I want to tell them my story as well. Beautiful. I love it. So my beautiful ones, we have time for the golden nugget. Please just state your golden nugget, and then I will ask if you're ready for paparazzi. So I'm going to go to Chaminda. Chaminda, please, can you give me your golden nugget without an explanation?
My golden nugget is give without expecting anything back.
Oh, I love it. Are you ready for paparazzi? Here we
Yes.
go. I love it. I love it. My beautiful Laura, can you please give us your golden nugget?
You were born, so you are worthy. Your message matters. What if that thing you're still a little afraid to share is exactly what someone needs to read to change their life? It's time to be brave.
I love it. Are you ready for paparazzi?
I'm ready.
Oh, to. Ah, I love it. Thank you. Natalie, I love you, Natalie. Please, can you give me your golden nugget?
Imagination isn't childish. It's the doorway to freedom.
Oh, I love it. Oh, are you ready? Here we go. Uta potato. Uta potato. I love it. And my golden nugget is, if your why is big enough, you can do anything. You can do everything. And I am ready for paparazzi. Oh, my beautiful ladies and Jaminda, thank you for amazing show. My beautiful diamond beauties and Tanzanite hero, thank you for being part of an amazing community. And then my beautiful viewers, thank you for taking time on your beautiful Sunday to view my beautiful guest sparkles that I have bestowed on the world. Thank you for viewing us and make us part of your Sunday. And now we're going to ask you if you would like to dance with us. But first, let me ask my beautiful guests, Laura, Natalie, and Chaminda, will you have a dance with me?
For
Of course.
sure.
Are
Yes.
you kidding me?
My beautiful viewers, will you have a dance with us? They said yes. They said yes. Here we go. Woohoo! I see you, Natalie. I see you, Laura.
Walking on sunshine,
I see you,
dancing in the
Linda.
rain.
I see
Sprinkle
you,
me
my
with
viewers.